All right, cool. Let's get started. So my name is Anila Idnani. I am one of the co-founders of HabitAware and the chief trickster, if you will. That means that I have trichotillomania, which is the compulsion to pull out hair. And we invented a smart bracelet that brings awareness to these trance-like behaviors of hair pulling, skin picking, and nail biting to help you build awareness or mindfulness so that you can take that moment of pause to stop, recognize what's going on around you, and choose a healthier, soothing strategy so that over time you are retraining your brain to these healthier practices. And today I have with me Marley, who is Keen family, as well as a political environmentalist, if I remember that correctly. Was that right? Yep.
Yep. Environmental economist, but it works the
Economist,
same
sorry.
way. That's okay.
And also a budding yoga teacher in New York, right? Upstate New York. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Upstate New York. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to pass the mic to Marley. I'm going to turn my camera and audio off so that you can give Marley your full attention. She is going to introduce herself, tell you a little bit about her experience with Keen, and tell you how she got into yoga and what she's going to do with you today, as well as engage you in a mindful meditation called Yoga Nidra. So I'm still here, but I'm going away in terms of audio and video. And take it away, Marley.
Sounds good. Hi, Keen family. I'm Marley, as Anila said. It's very nice to meet you all virtually. So I've been a yoga teacher for about 2 years now, but I've only been teaching for 1 year. I'm from upstate New York, but I live in Ithaca, New York right now, and it's a really I have really loved Keen because I also have trichotillomania, and it's hard to come out of that pulling mindset. It's hard to get that recognition of like, oh, I'm about to pull my hair, or I am pulling my hair, I need to stop. And so when I wear my Keen, that vibration pulls me out of that, like, I'm about to pull it, like brings me back to my consciousness and reminds me to take my hand away and find something else to do. I'm not wearing my Keen right now because I shaved my head at the beginning of the pandemic. It's pretty hot here, and I didn't feel like dealing with it anymore. So I shaved my head, but before I shaved my head, it was the key factor of getting me to stop pulling my hair. And I love the way that it ties in with yoga and mindfulness, because yoga and this practice of Yoga Nidra is all about like self-discovery and figuring out what you personally need as an individual and coming into healthier habits. And I find that Keen is that same component. And so they tie so well because it's taking the practices that I'm trying to ingrain in myself through my mindfulness practices and giving me a physical expression of it and something that physically vibrates to tell me you're about to pull, remove your hand, and do something else. And I really love it because while my family knows, and I'm starting to expand who knows that I have trichotillomania, it just looks like my Fitbit. And so if I don't want people to know, they just think I'm wearing a fitness tracker, which is really nice. But if I do want people to know, they can remind me to put it on, because wearing my Keen is an act of self-love for me. I don't want to pull my hair, but I also do, and I will pull my hair if I don't have that reminder. And so it's helpful to have my best friend, my partner, my parents know, so that they can say, hey, you seem to be having a rough day, but you didn't put your Keen on. Maybe you want to put your Keen on and that'll help. And then I remember that putting it on and pulling myself out of that mindset is reminding myself to love myself and take care of me. So Keen has been so helpful, and I'm so excited to be doing this meditation with all of you. Yoga Nidra is something that I really love because it's kind of like a nap. We call it a yoga nap. It's a dynamic sort of sleep that takes your brain through the 4 stages of brain activity. So you've got beta, alpha, theta, and delta. And theta and delta are these 2 really restorative stages of sleep, but you don't often get into them in the night. Sorry, you can see a little smoke. I've got this really lovely incense burning. I wish you could smell it. I just get it from Etsy stores, but they smell really good. Highly recommend. It helps calm the mind. But those theta and delta stages of sleep are what help heal your heart and your brain and your body and restore your mindfulness setting. And they're also what we use to like retrain our mental pathways. So if you've ever done EMDR or hypnosis, it's getting at those same mental pathways, which is what you'll also be able to access through Yoga Nidra. So we'll do 30 minutes of Yoga Nidra today, and that's the equivalent of like a really solid nap, which I love because you're meditating. You don't have to curl up in bed and fall asleep, but you awake so like refreshed and rejuvenated. And I always find that it's not after Yoga Nidra, I don't get like sleepy tired. I feel rejuvenated and ready to take on my day, not with like crazy bursting out energy, but with a calm, collected energy that lets me really focus on what's in front of me. So that's what we'll be doing. It has a lot of really great applications for mindfulness and different types of, it has helped me a lot with my trick because it helps me refocus my mental pathways, but it's also great if you have PMS, if you have either low or high blood sugar, if you suffer from depression or anxiety or PTSD. It's just got so many different applications. And so it's really beautiful to see it enter into people's lives and help them relax the body, relax the mind, and feel a little bit more refreshed. So it is something that I do in every yoga class that I teach. At the end of my yoga classes, I do about 10 to 15 minutes of Yoga Nidra. But today we're going to do a full deep 30 so that you get a really nice long nap in to start your Monday. Just a couple things before we start. Sometimes people do actually fall asleep during Yoga Nidra, and that's totally okay. Don't worry about it. I hope you enjoy your nap. And also, sometimes people feel like they're watching their memories or like images float across their brains, and that can be part of your brain's way of helping you think through things you need to process. It can also help relax you and reformat those mental pathways. But if you're not feeling calm in that scenario, it is always okay to take yourself out. And I want you to know that you have the power and the ability to do that. When you're emerging from Yoga Nidra, you normally start by wiggling your fingers and toes and then bringing some gentle movements into the limbs of the body and, rolling the head from side to side. So if you need to come out early, just start moving your fingers and then reawaken yourself slowly. It's helpful not to sit up super fast because you can get a little dizzy from lying down and relaxing. So that's my little spiel before we start. So I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable position. I personally like to lie down on my back and have my palms facing up towards the sky and my feet kind of just drifting off at an angle. But it's also okay to take a seated meditative posture, whatever feels good for you. I'm going to take a moment to put on some music and then we'll begin. Oh, maybe not. I don't think I can put on music. That's okay. So if you have meditative music you'd like to put on in the background, that's wonderful. If not, you can also just listen to the sound of your breath and allow yourself to lose focus of everything outside of you, your body, and your mind. We're going to start with a body scan. So I invite you to close your eyes or take a soft gaze. So just let your eyelids hover. And start with your toes and work your way up to your head and then go back down and notice if you're feeling any tension, stress, maybe even physical or emotional pain. And notice where that's sitting and where you're holding it. And just breathe. And then we'll take 5 deep rounds of breath together. I'm going to cue the inhales and then we'll all exhale at the same time. So we're going to do nice and deep and slow. The general rule we're trying to follow here is you want your inhales, if they're for 3 seconds, you want your exhales to be about 6 seconds. So twice the amount of time on the exhale to slow down that body. When we're in a state of anxiety or in that pulling mindset, our breath is fast in, fast out. We want it deep and slow. So ready? Inhale. 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 Last time. Inhale. We will now be progressing into our deep unwind Yoga Nidra. This dynamic sort of sleep is slightly different from our traditional Shavasana. It allows your body to completely relax, but allows your mind to stay alert, in that it is attuned to your body, heart, and mind's needs. I will let you know when it is time to come out. Find yourself in a comfortable position, perhaps with your hands by your sides, or one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Personally, I like a blanket over my stomach or under my head. And gently soften your gaze as you allow the eyes to close. I'm going to lead you on a journey through your 4 stages of brain activity that will begin with active thinking and then allow you to slowly relax so that you can restore the mind, body, and being. Take a moment to notice your breath. Feel your belly rise as the air tickles in through the nose, and the chest, ribs, and belly fall as it quietly sighs out through the mouth. I invite you to continue this slow process of breath. Inhales through the nose, exhales through the mouth. Gently check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, release whatever label you just assigned. Perhaps it was worried, anxious, stressed, tense, or exhausted. On your next inhale, allow yourself to breathe in peace, calm, quiet, and the love and existence that exists within and around you. Let your inhales pull in new breath, air, and energy. Your exhales release you from the negative pathways. Letting go of words and their meanings, and just tuning in to your body's feelings without labels. Notice the way your body feels on your mat. Does your right hip feel heavier than your left? Are your shoulders achy? Is your jaw tense? What is physically happening in your body in this moment? Without judging or labeling, just noticing the feelings and sensations in the body. Allowing yourself to fully feel the expression of every muscle, every joint, each part of your skin where it presses into contact with the floor or the air around you. I invite you to make your breath a little bigger. Inhaling to feel the belly rise, the chest rise. Exhaling fully until you are completely empty of breath. Continuing this slow, deepening pattern of inhalation and exhalation as you let gravity take over your body, sinking you into your mat, melting you into the floor, releasing you from the patterns you no longer want. When we inhale, we take in new energies from the universe around us. On our exhales, we allow it to collect energy from the tip of our head through the upper body and lower body, pulling out any energy which no longer serves us from the bottoms of our feet. Allowing the next inhale to pull in that clean newness, and exhales to release you. Inhale with your full belly, ribs, and chest, filling up, breathing in big, exhaling with surrender. Inhale big, exhale, release. Continuing with deep inhales that fill every ounce of you, and exhales that allow your body and mind to give in to the breath and the sensation of your body being released by gravity into the floor. With our inhales, we are inviting sensation into the body, feeling big. With our exhales, we give ourselves permission to release and reform. Let your breath do as it will now. Give yourself permission to let go and be taken over by something greater than you. Let yourself be pliable, to be overcome. Let the active mind turn off and go where it will. Feel your heels on the ground where they come into contact with your mat or the floor. Feel your right heel. Allow your energy to swirl within that heel, noticing it in your awareness. Allow your awareness to travel through the sole of the right foot, into the ball of the right foot, and cascade down from the big toe all the way to the pinky toe. Let gravity take more of your right foot as you think, let go. Then send your awareness to your right calf and allow it to slowly trickle upwards, massaging out any tension. Coming to swirl in the right knee, and then traveling down the right shin. Think, let go, as your awareness pulls back in the knee, patting the joints there. And then traveling up and down the thigh, releasing those strong muscles before your awareness comes to pool in the right hip. Think, let go, as it releases the right hip down towards the floor, creating openness and space. Allow the energy to travel across the pelvis and into the left hip, pulling down on the left side, allowing your awareness to swirl there. The hips are like the junk drawers of the body. Whether we know it or not, we store the physical expression of our memories and experiences there, things that need processing, love, and release. Allow your awareness to begin to work that out, and then send it into the left thigh, down the front, and up the back, before allowing it to cool and swirl into the left knee, cascading down the left shin and up the back of the calf. Allow your awareness to swirl in the left ankle as you think, let go. Coming into the left heel, the sole of the left foot, the ball of the foot, and cascading down from the big toe to the pinky toe. Think, let go as you feel the lower half of your body completely relaxed, allowing yourself to be pulled deeper by gravity into your mat or the floor. Think, let go. Bring the awareness to the belly now. We so often think of and feel our stomach in knots. Allow them to unravel one by one as you feel the relaxation of the belly and think, let go. Allow the awareness to travel up to the rib cage and imagine more space there. Think, let go as you visualize and inhale more space into the lungs and allow them to release as you exhale completely. Think, let go as your awareness travels up the chest and into the heart, allowing it to soften and strengthen this beautiful balance of the toughness and the softness. Feeling your heart surrounded by love of those in your life and love for yourself. Filling your cup and perhaps summoning some energy to give to others. Think, let go as your awareness spreads over the clavicle and onto the shoulders, pressing them deeply into the mat and the floor, releasing them down. Think, let go as it travels around the right shoulder and across the shoulder blade, over the upper arm on the right side, releasing any tension from the muscles and pulling the shoulder further away from the right ear. Think, let go as it swirls for a moment in the elbow and then travels over the lower arm and into the wrist. Think, let go as you feel the pulse in your wrist and allow your energy to flow into the palm. Feel your energy massaging through the palm and over each and every finger. Our emotions manifest in the hands as we clench and release them. Allow the energy to let go of all of those feelings and bring deep release and relaxation. And allow your fingertips to be filled with new energy one by one, with love for yourself and others, so that when you touch your own heart or head, or give a hug to those in your life, there is love in those fingertips to spread. Think, let go, as this awareness travels back to the left shoulder, releasing down the shoulder blade and cascading over the left upper arm, pausing to swirl in the left elbow before making its way down the remainder of the left arm to the pulse in the left wrist. Feeling your energy, your life breath sitting there as blood flows from the heart to the wrist. Think, let go, and allow your awareness to spread into the palms, filling them with that new energy before releasing from the bottom to the top of each and every finger. In this left hand, we will feel light, power, and passion for everything that we do, allowing it to sit there in those fingertips, to be spent on the activities and the people and animals in your life that you love, so that you have the fuel on your left side and the deep-seated love on your right, bringing your body back into balance. Think, let go, as you feel the energy come to the base of the neck, where the neck meets the spine, and allow the energy to run its way down each and every vertebra, releasing through the upper back, the middle of the back, and into the lower back, giving it the time and space to massage out each and every one of those kinks and sore spots, bringing fuel and energy to help you sit up taller in your life, to help with the feelings in the body and the strength and passion in the mind. Think, let go, as you release the exhaustion that sits there and allow yourself to be refueled from the base of the spine, the Muladhara chakra, the root, and up to the base of the neck. Think, let go, as the back of the neck lengthens and the chin dips, allowing the back of the neck to be massaged, coming behind the ears with your energy and over to the temples. Think, relax, as it cascades over the back of the head, over the top of the head, and around the sides, allowing yourself to sit with any emotions that come with bringing your energy to the hair and the follicles, fueling them with your love and new energy, bringing your awareness there to fuel the mental pathways for repurposing and healing. Think, relax, as your energy cascades over the forehead and hairline, up and over the brows and onto the temples, this beautiful point of sweet release. Think, relax, and let go. Think, relax, as the eyelids soften and your awareness massages under the brows and then under the hollows of the eyes, over the bridge of the nose and across the cheekbones. Think, relax, as your awareness comes down the jaw, allowing it to loosen, perhaps falling open. Think, relax, as you allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Think, relax, as the chin dips up and the throat opens. Think, relax, as you bring your awareness to massage the front of the throat, and the nape of the neck, allowing it to refuel both your inner voice and your outer voice with your own personal power and expression. Think, relax, as you feel your body completely relax from the top of your head to the soles of the feet. Taking a moment to sit with that release as you feel it flow from top to bottom like a cool rippling stream down the front and back of the body. Think, relax once more as you visualize more space in your physical, emotional, and mental bodies as you let gravity continue to sink you down, allowing the body to feel heavier as it melts into the floor without changing the pace of your breath. Allow the inhales to fill and find the cracks that need filling. Your exhales to clean out anything that was sitting in those cracks and release it, giving it back to the universe. Mother Nature has the intense and beautiful ability to reprocess what needs decomposing and turn it into something beautiful. Allow her to take your energies as what needs flowing out releases and send it into the depths of the soil to grow back inside yourself as a new flower, herb, mantra, or process. Bring your attention to your eyes. Relax the space behind first the right and then the left, allowing the space between the eyes and brows, the third eye, to grow warm and fill and fuel you. Allow the lips to part as you think. Relax. I would like you to visualize on the screen of your mind the following images for a few moments each. The color blue, the wind whistling through the trees, rain droplets falling from the sky, beams of sun falling on your cheeks and shoulders, the bud of a new blossom perking up from the soil, a stream rippling, your inner child laughing, your current self healing and smiling. A deep breath of release that fills, releases, and fuels you. The color purple. Just feel yourself. Let yourself be held. Loose, slack, ported. Tell your whole body, mind, and brain, spirit, relax. Allowing yourself to feel heavy in this space, your space. cultivating the sense that your body is recharging and refueling as you picture your aura surrounded by a healing color and energy, whatever that looks like for you. Notice what the air feels like on your skin, how it feels tickling in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth, what it tastes like on the tongue, how your heart feels in this moment. How the breath feels. Held in this healing space, your healing space. You are suspended, supported, recharging, refueling, allowing yourself to just breathe with this sensation for a minute or two. As you breathe, imagine each part of your body recovered, each component of you renewed, every thought more gentle, allowing the body to feel refreshed, rejuvenated, refueled, and re-energized. A deeper connection with yourself inside and out, so that you will come out of your meditation refueled and ready to take on whatever your day holds. We're going to come out now. Let's come out. Begin by rubbing the thumbs on the pads of the fingertips and slowly wiggling the toes before bringing movement into each limb of the body in slow reaches and stretches. Perhaps allowing the head to stretch from side to side. Noticing the space in the mind and the heart on the power of the breath. We're going to seal this with 3 rounds of inhales through the nose and loud sighing exhales through the mouth together. I will cue each part. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Allowing the hands to press together at heart center or open on the knees. Fill yourself with gratitude for being here today, for your practice, for your own self-discovery. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It has been an absolute pleasure. sending love and light to each and every one of you. By the mercy of my teacher, thank you all so very much. This has been an absolutely beautiful morning for me, and I hope it has been for you as well. And thank you, Keen, for all of the help that you have done for me in rewiring my mental pathways through my connection with yoga and my trichotillomania.
Marley, thank you so much. That was, I know I had kind of joked before that I wasn't going to do the meditation. I didn't want to fall asleep, but I couldn't help but be drawn into the practice and into,
Thank
that need
you.
to kind of reset and start the day with such a beautiful, full body of energy now. You've truly filled my soul with
Thanks.
fuel, and hopefully done the same for people joining us live or virtually as we get this onto all of the socials. Thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you.
we'll see you soon,
Thank
I hope.
you.
And we have one
Yeah, thank you so much, Anila.
thing. Thank you so much. Wonderful
Yeah,
feeling to start the day. Absolutely. So thank you for joining us, and
thank
go get them
you.
today. You got the power in you now, right? Thank you. Of
You've all got this. Thank
course,
you.
everyone. Mwah.